What's going on? We back. Boxing Clinic and more. Your boy CJ Goodfella, man. Early morning grind, all right? Boxing 101, man. Yeah. Make sure y'all check out the podcast. I'm turning each early morning grind, Boxing 101, into a podcast on Castbox. The podcast link is in the description. Okay, just go ahead, click the podcast link, download the free Castbox app, sign up with your Facebook account, and subscribe. All right. What's going on, Renardo? Too. What's going on, Cool Man? Said, man. Justin March. What's going on? Junior the Truth in the building. What's going on, family? See you working. Southside Boxing 60. What it do? Look, Brooklyn Child Boxing Talk. What's going on, fam? By HBO, man. I was on the road to Lansing yesterday. HBO got out of boxing now. You know, everybody speculated that, man. We've been talking about that a year ago. One of my subs sent it to me last year when AT&T purchased HBO from Time Warner, and it was we had conversations about where HBO was going to go with boxing with AT&T. Now, if you didn't know, AT&T purchased HBO last year, and I think it officially went through. It takes time for these deals to go through. But to look at the AT&T commercials where they're offering, if you sign up with AT&T, you get HBO for life, okay? If you sign up with AT&T right now, you get some new HBO deal they got going on. And that's perfectly fine, okay? Yeah, man, I didn't get a chance to look at it, but I watched a little bit of it. I gotta listen to it when I'm on. If I hit the road today, I'll take a listen to it. But I think I know where he's getting at about Luis Ortiz. But I'll take a listen to it. Shout out to Best Fight the Best Boxing. I'm actually gonna reach out to that brother, see if you want to come on this weekend. So let me go ahead and do that. I don't know if you got an Instagram or not, but yeah, I'm familiar. I did videos about that whole situation with Ortiz, and Joshua was prepared to drop that belt, but I'll get to that in a minute. And you know, one of the interesting things about HBO getting out of boxing is Danny Jacobs. I think I didn't hear everybody's video, but anybody had something to say about Danny Jacobs? Apparently, Jacobs and Derevchenko will be the last fight on HBO for now. And yeah, Jacobs is going to the zone. I think Demetrius Andrade. Do you get the Mobcast emails? No, I do not. No, I don't get them, man. I emailed you too, Junior. I had a question for you. I don't know what's going on, family. I emailed you too, dog. Let me see, man. I got a new phone. That's probably why I had broke my old phone. So I went to go upgrade. So let me check real quick, man. I don't know if it's all the way updated. Still trying to get used to it. This Galaxy S9 fast as shit. Yeah, let me see. I don't get them, man. I'll reach out to you. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't. Looking right now. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I'm gonna email you, Junior, the Boxing Clinic account. It's in the description, Junior. But I put it in here. Give me 1 minute, family. Give me 1 minute. But if you in a rush, it's in the description. Let me see. But yeah, man, it's like with Danny. Like Danny, man, he's still gonna end up like Danny getting a fucking raw deal, man. There you go, right there, Junior. Danny getting a fucking raw deal, fam. Like for real shit, man. Like, what's up, Quan? Yeah, bro. Danny getting a raw deal, dog. Like for real, bro. Like, you know, now it's a possibility that he gonna be fighting on his own. Okay, and if he lose versus Derevchenko, I mean, I don't think nobody gonna be checking for him. But if he beat Derevchenko, I believe that Eddie Hearn wants to make a fight with him and Demetrius Andrade. I don't think it's gonna be right away, but that could be a possibility. But if Andrade don't fight Billy Joe Saunders, what's up, legendary boxer? If Andrade don't fight Billy Joe Saunders, that's gonna take a little bit luster away from that fight. And you know, for Danny Jacobs, he went from touching M's on HBO to what's the zone budget of paying Danny Jacobs? Honestly, what is the zone budget? Because HBO was pouring out money for Danny Jacobs. They was committed. He had billboards around New York. And now, he going on a closed network with his own. If that's what's gonna happen, then what happens next with him? You know what I'm saying? His popularity was at a height when he beat Peter Quillen, and eventually he fought when he fought Triple G. Now going on the zone. I don't know. Andrade already stated that it'd take a lot for him to face his brother and Demetrius Andrade, and they real close. Andre Rozier, he really close. You can check out that 7-8 interview they did a few months ago. Andre Rozier and 7-8, they real close. What's up, Kurt Sugar? So yeah, this is very interesting, man. But that's a different situation, a different dynamic. Can Danny Jacobs get himself out this contract? Because I know PBC is looking good right now, but everything that shine ain't gold. Okay, just because we get all these dates. Let's see if these fighters fight each other, but it's trending that way. Jacobs was making $1 million on PBC. HBO gave him like 1.2, but what else? 1.2. But the thing about it was Andre Rozier told 7-8 it was about them knowing they was gonna fight. It wasn't like they was just telling them to stay ready and throw a fight date at them real quick. HBO, they had set fights, and that's what they like. They knew when they was gonna fight. They had enough time to know when they was gonna fight, and with PBC, they wasn't getting that. With the zone, he'd get that. But, really, are they going to really take Jamal Charlo, get him to the zone for Danny Jacobs? I doubt it. Same thing for Andrade. I doubt it. Oh, Jacobs' contract with Matchroom is up. I hope so. Eddie Hearn might have a niche in that contract. I'm not saying I know nothing, because usually when fighters get title shots and win titles, it extends their contract. So Danny Jacobs, he's still with Al. So he, ain't no thing about going back. And Jamal Charlo fight on the floor if he go back to PBC. And I seen Blue Blood Sports TV. I just seen the headline of him talking about Jamal and Andrade fighting. I don't think that's gonna. The WBO had to give him a special exception, because Jamal Charlo has jumped out of all ranking other sanctioned belt bodies because he took the interim title. So yeah, but also, man, I was listening to Fanon. I was on the road yesterday. He absolutely right. I'm gonna tell you what happened, man. All right, but he was right. But I'm gonna give you a different perspective. Okay, JD Films, what's going on? This is what happened, bro. Okay, I'm gonna tell you when HBO got out of promoting American boxers. I'm gonna tell you, and then most of you dudes that remember, okay, y'all gonna be like, yeah, you right. Okay, Devin Alexander and Timothy Bradley. And I told this story before, not too long ago. Okay, HBO put so much money into that regular ass fight. Okay, and it was supposed to be one of the best fights of the year, because both Timothy Bradley, who had beat Lamar Peterson, who had got off the canvas from Kendall Hall, when Kendall Hall had him twerking on the canvas, and he got up and he beat Kendall Hall. Them two reigned supreme at 140 pounds. Okay, they reigned supreme. They had the best resumes. Alexander, say what you want to say on HBO. He beat up Matisse, or whatever you want to see. He won. He beat Matisse. Beat Wayne Rango. I believe they both had a belt or two apiece, or a belt apiece, and HBO had it. Listen, remember, this is a regular HBO championship after dark fight, championship fight after dark, whatever you want to call it. This was a regular one, and they had did a face off. They had did big promotion. Don King had took it to the Silver Dome in Detroit, in Pontiac, Michigan, which I think they started blowing that hoe up. It's where the Lions used to play back in the 90s, real early 2000s. And he did all that shit, okay? He did all that shit. He blew, he went there. They covered it. They put a lot of money in the fight, and it was a southpaw versus the orthodox. And Timothy Bradley and Devin Alexander was a very, very ugly fight. When that fight flopped, that was the beginning of HBO. Well, I won't say the beginning. I think that was the climax of HBO dropping the sport of boxing. All right, dropping out of American boxing, and they somehow went on this European little wave, But that fight is when HBO was like, man, fuck that. They did all this promotion, and it was an ugly, nasty ass fight. Okay, I remember that shit. It was an ugly, nasty ass fight, and they was mad as hell, mad as a motherfucker. That they put all that money in the fight. They don't even do face off for regular ass fights, and it flopped. And you know, at that point, they was like, man, fuck this shit, man. And they started going to European tour. Not to mention Andre Berto and Al Heyman. You know, they milked them thinking Andre Berto was the next Mayweather. They wanted to set up Mayweather and Berto. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, on top of that, you know, they wasn't putting the best fights on no more. You know, it wasn't the fact that fans, you know, didn't want to, you know, watch HBO or didn't want to watch HBO boxing. It was the fact that, you know, the fights had dropped off. I mean, remember you had Roy Jones beating the fuck out of niggas on there. You had so many other great fighters on there. You had Bernard Hopkins, Stinky Winky Wright. That was on regular HBO. You had so many good regular HBO fights, but it dropped off. Okay? They started taking a lot of their talents to HBO pay-per-view. And then the next generation, it didn't sell as good. Remember, HBO After Dark used to do between 5 to 10 million viewerships. You know? So that shit crazy. You know, that's a huge, humongous drop off. That's a humongous drop off. 5 to 10 million viewership down to 1.4 million with Triple G on Cinco de Mayo. You know, they sitting there like, man, we don't need this shit. And plus, boxing is very, very expensive. You got to pay the commentators, the production team, the fighters, the promoters, all types of shit. So they like, man, it ain't worth it. You know, we don't have the fighters, you know. And on top of that, another thing, before we get to these whole ass commentators, another thing about the whole situation is that not just the commentators, I kind of lost the train of thought real quick, but the promoters, you know what I'm saying? Talk about the promoters. You know, they Top Rank, Al Heyman, all these dudes on HBO at one time, at a point in time, and they couldn't get these dudes to work together. Remember, it was big talk about the Cold War. Remember, everybody was talking about the Cold War, the Cold War, the Cold War. And in the Cold War, for people who aren't educated on that, was when, you know, Golden Boy, Al Heyman, Richard Schaefer, all them was a power, and they was all on HBO. And Top Rank was on HBO. And this before, I mean, even when they went to Showtime, okay, the Al Heyman and them, you know, they couldn't get the fights you wanted to see. Al Heyman, you know, Golden Boy, Oscar and them didn't want to work with Top Rank. All the fights you wanted to get, you couldn't get them. All right. And HBO was like, you know, HBO probably was trying to make them dudes make them fights. You know what I'm saying? HBO was probably like, you know, they probably pulled some of these to the side, like, come on, man. You know, I'm trying to make this fight. And you know, Bob Arum, he doing the same shit that he doing on ESPN. Putting all his fighters in bum bashes. Okay? Putting all his fighters, what's going on, Almighty Law 703. I'm just getting ready, so for work, so I'm just moving around, but I'm gonna sit down and read some comments and then I'm almost done. But yeah. You feel me? So, you know, they had to go through a lot of shit with HBO boxing. You know, they had to tell, you know, Peter Nelson had the balls, even though he's a fucking retard. Peter Nelson had the balls to tell, you know, Bob Arum to shove it up his ass and get the fuck up out of here. And he wasn't going to allow him to control the programming no more. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I wouldn't allow him to control the programming either. Bob Arum does not give the fans the fights they want to see. It's as simple as that. And when I talk about Terrence Crawford, okay, when I talk about Terrence Crawford, you know, people get mad. But it's really, when I talk about the business aspect of why I believe that he's pump faking, it's not necessarily Terrence Crawford. Okay? It's not necessarily Terrence Crawford. It's Bob Arum. We know this shit. And people say, well, PBC, they can't get their fighters to fight. You know, but PBC gives you a better product. How many Jose Ramirez and Angulo what his name is, Alexis Angulo, they gonna give you, you know? How many Jose Ramirez's and Danny Connors they gonna give you? You know, they hold card. They hold cards be trash. Just look at the undercard purchase, the top rank. The Terrence Crawford, Jeff Horn. Okay, the Terrence Crawford, Jeff Horn card. Okay, they had guys on the undercard making 10,000. This is the televised part. 10,000, 30,000, 30,000, and 30,000 or something like that, or 50,000. So you telling me this dude didn't even pay $500,000 for an undercard? Come on. And what happened? And if you don't understand why Bob Arum is so frugal with the undercard, what's up, Saul? I see you. The reason Bob Arum is so frugal with the undercard is this, okay? The promoter gets paid by the network. So the network, I say this all the time. Mikey Garcia was explaining this. The network might say, okay, you got Mikey fighting Terrence Crawford. I'm just saying hypothetically. We're going to give you $10 million for that fight. Okay, Bob going to be like, you know what? I'm going to give 3 to Mikey, 3 to Terrence Crawford. Okay, I got $4 million left. I'm going to spend $100,000 or $200,000 or $250,000. He ain't even spend that much. I'm going to spend $250,000 on the undercard. Because he said nobody cares. Boxing fans don't care about the undercard. So he damn near pocketing. This nigga pocketing $4 million. A little bit. He pocketing more money than the fighters. Because he taking it off top. He get paid, get the check. His promotional company get the check. So he taking he basically taking 3.75 off the top. That's in his pocket. $250,000 going to the undercard. $6 million going to the main event. Come on, man. It's a game. It's a game they playing, man. He pocketing that shit, bro. And I ain't mad at him. If the fighter's gonna do that, and you got to understand the importance of an undercard. When let's just say HBO at the Dark come on after the movie of the week for HBO, and people want to see HBO, okay, the movie after the week, and they say see boxing coming on. So those fans come from the movie of the week or the movie of the month, whatever they're doing, on to boxing. So if you got a shitty ass undercard, it's not going to retain their attention. Their attention is going to flick through the channel. Like me, if it don't hold my attention, or if I'm on commercial, I'm a channel surfer. My girlfriend hate that shit. I'm a channel surfer. What's up, Lawrence Williams? I see you working out there. Y'all go subscribe to the brother Lawrence Williams, man. Get it in one time for the one time. Check out the boy, Stay Ready Boxing TV, man. I like your homie, man. I'm gonna reach out to him. Lawrence Williams, you want to come on this weekend, man? I'm gonna reach out to you as well, brother. Kind of want to, let some of the new talent get their shine on as well. Something like the Smoke City Mobcast, but just Saturday or something like that. Let people come on and get familiar with y'all. Would be more TV too. You welcome to come on too. But yeah, it's about holding. It's about holding their attention. Okay, you holding their attention. So you come on with a weak ass card, man. Even people on ESPN coming on after tennis or baseball or lacrosse, whatever they got showing on. It's about holding their attention. Damn, I know Ohio State played Penn State this weekend. It's a good ass game. It's about holding their attention. So once they turn, a lot of times they ain't coming back. Yeah, they banned Al Hamm unless it was like the Dominic Wade fight and the Danny Jacobs fight. He hashed out that Danny Jacobs deal to HBO. Don't let Eddie Hearn fool you. He hashed that deal out. Unblock Ed Lamont. Who blocked Lamont? I got him. Lamont cool, man. Y'all, yeah, don't block Lamont, y'all. I'm about to unblock him right now. But yeah, man. Jesse Wyatt, what's going on up, fam? Not to be upset, I told you them Longhorns are for real. Yeah, hey man, Ty Herman, he got it in, man. You can't really judge a new coach like that quickly. It'll take time to turn around the program. Like Scott Frost in Nebraska, it's gonna take time. But hey, Jesse Wyatt, about to whoop y'all ass this weekend, right? Them Lions coming down to Dallas, boy. Them Lions coming down to Dallas. Jesse Wyatt, Matthew Stafford come home and he throwing a block party, right? You know what I'm saying? Awuzie, he getting cooked. Byron Jones getting cooked. No Sean Lee. No David Irvin. Come on, man. Y'all know what them Lions about to do. If them niggas get their ass whooped, I'm going to be mad as hell. But I'm going to have faith in them niggas, man. I don't bet with them or against them, but I can spend my faith in them. But we gonna take them. We gonna tame them. Like, we'll see. Y'all better let that bus driver hand it to Zeke. Y'all better let the bus driver hand it to Zeke. All right. Don't worry. We're gonna talk some NFL tonight, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. I'm gonna do a live NFL preview from last week and review last week and preview this week. All right. That was a hell of a game on last night. Best Thursday night, non-Thanksgiving game last night. Rams and Vikings, man. That was one for the books. That was one for the books. And I'm gonna tell you a couple things I got coming up today. I did a Creed movie review yesterday, man. The trailer review, the newest trailer. Y'all check it out, man. I'm gonna drop it this morning. I did a pound for pound list last night. In the summer, fall pound for pound list. I haven't checked the comments. I just woke up, so yeah, man. I don't know what people thought about it. I know people, it's my pound for pound list. All right. This is what I thought about it, man. And I got some people on there, man. The other small guy, Donnie Natides, I haven't seen him fight before, but I see him on some pound for pound list. Okay. But as far as back on topic with HBO, and then like Fanon was saying, man, shout out to the brother Fanon International Boxing Channel. Y'all can subscribe to him on YouTube, all right? He said one of the reasons that HBO fell off was because of the commentary. And the commentary is god awful, man. It's god awful. God awful between the commentary, man. I mean, Larry Merchant was terrible. And it's kind of like how can I say it? It's kind of like what the Army do. Shout out to Kurt Sugar for the super chat. It's kind of like what the Army do. They can't do it like they used to do it, but the Army was mentally, they tried to tear you down and talk to you and cuss you out to mentally make you hard. Okay, they kind of banned that a little bit in the military, excuse me, but especially the Army. But that's kind of what Larry Merchant and Jim Lampley were doing, and Harold Letterman were doing. They were tearing down fighters that they didn't like. Shout out to Matt Valentine. Yeah, I appreciate it. They was Brick City in the house. They was tearing down fighters that they didn't like. Okay, if they didn't come forward and win a bloodbath, and they was a boxing mover, they didn't like them. And what they would do is say, "Well, you ran all night and this and that." They would tear down their fighters after the fight. Then once you tear down your fighters and you don't build them back up, okay? I mean, what you think the fans gonna think? The casual fans gonna say, "Yeah, he right. We want a bloodbath." Shout out to Jesse White again between the LDBC Longhorn football, Longview football, and Deuce football. I don't even get mad about the Cowboys. NFL's turned me off with them penalties. Yeah, it wasn't that bad yesterday, bro. I mean, it was a good game. Aaron Donald was slanging my mans around. Like you gotta go back and watch them highlights and them sacks, Jesse White, and see how Aaron Donald had to kind of like not put his body weight on Jared Goff yesterday, dog. And they gonna use him as the poster child for that shit, bro. Everybody ain't got that control. And shout out to Jesse White's son Deuce, man. That Texas football is serious, dog. It's serious. One of my roommates I played with in college was from El Paso. He transferred from New Mexico State, and he was showing me their highlight tape, man. And they didn't win the state championship, and their team looked like a fucking college team. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Texas football. They on a different level. I remember I was in school. It was a battle between boys from Florida and niggas from Texas, but most of the guys from Florida was smaller than the guys from Texas. But they both had speed. That shit was crazy, man. Them dudes in Texas a different breed, dog. And now them niggas out there hooping. Oh man, these niggas out here, Miles Turner, Chris Bosh, they doing their thing. I always salute to Texas, man. I used to been in Texas in the 90s. I was came through Dallas, went to Killeen. I think it was at Fort Hood, man. Had some people down there, man, before they had the big thing down in Fort Hood back in the day. For those who remember that. Yeah, boxing now too. Yeah, Earl putting it on the map. But yeah. But man, you look at it now, and that's what they did, man. You can't. Yeah, I heard Eric Reed. I think that the Rams could have used Eric Reed too, but that's a topic for another story. We talked on that today. But yeah, HBO love Adrian Broner. Let me say they say that first too. HBO love Adrian Broner. They was trying to hash out a deal to have Adrian Broner come back to HBO early when he left, but it didn't work out. They really didn't want to play nice with Al Heyman. But yeah, you can't tear your fighters down. Okay, you can't tear your fighters down, but not build them back up. Every time you see them, you tear them down, You know, the audience loses. You know, they loses interest. You know, shout out to Matt Valentine, best in the game, hashtag LDBC. You know, they lose interest. You know, yeah, shout out to Mo Hooker, man. They lose interest. You know, if somebody, you know, you come, you know, you go to let's say you go to this girl house and you're in high school, or whatever, you pick her up, all right? What's up, CJ? Chilling in Vegas. Glad I hate brothers only out of the business. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Town. He out there in Vegas. You going to the Mayweather boxing gym again? He had some good ass debates on Tom's channel. They was Darius Miller and then was debating LeBron and Jordan. I don't even get into that debate with niggas below a certain age no more. And I wouldn't even say HBO was cooning, man. I'm gonna say this about HBO. When Roy Jones and Andre Ward was on HBO, they was trying to be the balance. You know what I'm saying? Roy, don't worry about Roy. Roy is gonna be fine. Roy got a lot of young fighters. Shout out to Michael Williams Jr., young bull that's coming up. Roy Jones, one of the young fighters, his dad, Michael Williams Sr. Shout out to him. All right, Tom said he probably gonna get some footage there too at Mayweather Boxing Gym. He trains a few young fighters, so Roy will be fine. All right. I think, like I said before, I predicted this 2 weeks ago when I said when HBO fold the fuck up out of here, get Paulie up out of motherfucking Showtime. Paulie Malignaggi, he bidding treason. He want to really be over in the UK calling fights. Kick Paulie out and put Roy Jones back there. I like Antonio Tarver the best, but obviously he got out of the ring issues and shit. But Roy Jones over there, but I'm gonna tell you this, man. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this right here. Max Kellerman don't give a fuck. Max Kellerman gonna be on ESPN boxing real soon. All right, why should I tell you? Max Kellerman gonna get him a boxing job. He probably gonna come for Dan Rayfield's job at some point in time. But you cannot tear these fighters down and not build them back up no type of way. You go to the fight game, they talking about the Gaddy list. You know, they continue to tearing down fighters. You turn on HBO, they tearing down fighters. They deciding for who the fans should go with. They basically bias fans on TV. Yeah, they tried to set up Andre Ward for Kovalev, and I said that at the time. I said that. You know, shout out to Georgia Boy for the super chat. I appreciate it, family. I ain't seen you in a minute, man. How them dogs looking, man? How them Georgia dogs looking? I ain't really seen much. I seen that Kelly Bryant, that nigga crying, he gonna transfer. Good for him. You know, if Shea Patterson leave Michigan, he can come up here. And I was wondering, was Jake Frog, I don't even know if y'all had a tough test yet, was Jake Frog, you know, getting pushed by Justin Fields yet. Shout out to both of them brothers right there. Shout out to Mike Biggs Boxing. There's another brother. Y'all go check out Mike Biggs Boxing, man. His son got a channel too as well. Sloppy. Okay. Yeah, Alabama looking indestructible. Me and Callie gonna go live on a Cali Sports channel, man. The link in the description if you all want to know me and Callie and Colossal Sports TV college channel, man. We got a channel. Kind of been bullshitting. Me and Callie got to get back to work. Lewis Coleman. Paulie is cool. I don't agree with. Get him. Man, fuck Paulie, man. Paulie got the same fucking lines. You know what I'm saying? He like the motherfucking Migos. Woody wiggity woo woo. That nigga says, I gotta change the pace of the jab. Change the pace of the jab. I'm like, man, nigga, how much time you go? I'm tired of Paulie. Then I remember he part of the media now. Okay, Paulie's part of the media. He gotta get the hate out of his chest for certain fighters. All right, you feel me? I don't like Paulie, man, and you gotta understand where I'm coming from. If you just watch the American streams, go watch the Sky streams. That nigga be over there low key hating on the black fighters. So that nigga just like not just black fighters, Mexican. He be hating on certain fighters. Like gone, man, gone. Sick of Paulie. Remember he was talking that shit about Al, and then he went up there and joined Al. Fuck up out of here. What up, Pop player? He went to go join Al. Fuck Paulie, man. I'm starting not to like Paulie, man, at all. You know, but yeah, AB is back in camp. I'll touch on that. Get your questions, man. Let me wrap this HBO portion up. But yeah, Jim Lampley, man, I'm happy that motherfucker out of business, bro. I'm happy. You know, would he be good over ESPN or the Zone? I don't watch the Zone, so I can't tell you how Sugar Ray Leonard and Brian Kenny did. But you can't get no worse than Mark Kriegel calling boxing and Timothy Bradley calling boxing. You know, Timothy Bradley could improve, but I like Joe Tessitore, okay? And that would I mean, Jim Bradley could take Mark Kriegel job, all right? I really wouldn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna change. I think Jim Lampley better than him. But when Lomachenko get on, you know he about to be slobbing for some Lomachenko nut. All right. You know he starting slobbing. Georgia boy Paulie starting to sound like a company man now. Whenever they ask him about Joshua Wilder, he played both sides of the fence. He knows AJ is ducking. I'm trying to tell you, dog. He trying to keep that connection over in Sky in the UK. But yeah, I mean, as far as Harold Letterman, the shit's over for him. Max Kellerman already at ESPN. Jim Lampley, he probably could fall to ESPN, but I don't know. But obviously, I don't really care. I know Roy good because he's training some boxers, so I would like to see Roy come over to Showtime. In my opinion, I like Roy. But hey, it is what it is. They tore down their fighters, didn't build them back up. He said Leonard and Kenny not that good. Yeah, Leonard, and calling fights ain't for Ray Leonard, man. You know, but you know, I love to see Jim Lampley crying at that meeting, man. Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna keep Showtime just for that Derevchenko and Danny shit. All right, then I'm canceling it. I'm gonna keep Showtime because I want to see Jim Lampley crying on the airways on the way out. Okay, I want to see that. But yeah, AB back in camp. I believe it's gonna be versus Omar Figueroa. All right, what's going on, FL player? Ronald Fink, what it do? All right. I think AB back in camp. All right. I think it's gonna be versus Omar Figueroa. The president of Tim Shaw of Premier Boxing Champions said that Omar Figueroa and AB have been opening back discussions a couple weeks ago. I did a video on it from the podcast. I think it was the Everlast podcast. Not Everlast. I can't remember the dude's podcast name, but I did the video on it. And yeah, you know, I believe it's gonna be Omar Figueroa. I know people saying people coming back in December. You hear Ortiz gonna be on the certain card. Like I say, man. How can I put it? All these fights not gonna be on December 1st. All right. Remember, it's no fall cards that has been announced for Showtime boxing, other than Adonis Stevenson and Gufic being early December 1st. So you got to remember, Showtime probably is going to put on two more. I mean, let me look at the boxing schedule real quick. Showtime is probably going to put on two more cards. Okay, let me block on the block Lamont, man. I forgot. I'll probably be doing that shit. Showtime is probably going to put on a couple more cards. Okay, and let me tell you. Let me see what type of cards they're going to put on. Excuse me, real quick. Let me pull up this. Ring schedule. I think Ring Magazine got the best schedule right now, man. It's hard to always keep them up to date, but boxing scene schedule would be way off, man. And shout out to CBS for purchasing boxing scene. Okay, right now, Showtime hasn't announced. They got the Victor Ortiz card. I'm just going through the schedule right now. The Zone is taking over in like October lap with the World Boxing Super Series tournament and some other shit. And a couple fights they got with Andrade and Saunders that continues to go on, which I'm hearing Billy Joe Saunders fight might go on. I haven't really looked into it. People sending me shit. Yeah, basically, Showtime hasn't announced any fights right now other than December 1st. And Adonis Stevenson joined. That's the same day. So realistically, man, you probably gonna see. I'm gonna say at least three more boxing cards from Premier Boxing Champions. Okay, and I'm gonna try to predict these boxing cards real quick. All right, if Omar get hit his chin, right, he gonna beat AB. Yeah, I think he could beat AB ass Lewis, but I don't know where his mind at. But I don't know where his mind at, but I'm trying to find a fucking block list. This shit always confuse me. But yeah. If AB get hit right, but you probably gonna at least see three more Premier Boxing Champion cards this fall towards winter or more fallish. Because after winter, I mean, when winter start in like in the middle of December, you don't see too many fight cards. So you're gonna see an AB main event card. All right, I predict that. I believe that on that AB card, you might get the return of Keith Thurman. You might get the return of Jared Hurd. Now let's put them two fights aside. Okay, that one of them could be on the Broner card or not. Remember, this is speculation. Then, okay, you're going to have a Gary Russell Santa Cruz card. So that's one more card they're going to have. Santa Cruz trying to get that pushed to December. That's another card they're going to have. So you can have Keith Thurman or Jared Hurd return fight on those cards. And then you probably going to have a third card, all right? You probably have a third card. I'm not sure. But also they did announce the Clarissa Shields of Christian Hammer card November 17th, Atlantic City. So you in Jersey, check that out, all right? So yeah, you're gonna have about three more fight cards. I'm gonna say, plus what you probably can have on Fox starting December. So you're gonna have 3 more fight cards. You're gonna have an AB card, I believe. You're gonna have a Leo Santa Cruz, Gary Russell card. And then you might get a third card in there, which I'm not sure. I think Lara was supposed to fight Brian Carlos Castanos, but how can I say it? He he said he want to move it to 160, so I don't know what's in store for Lara. I thought we potentially could see another how can I say it? Another a triple header for the another triple junior middleweight header, but we didn't get that. So, it is what it is. But yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, too much shit you could say, man. And too much shit you could say, but I like the fact that that the HBO, I mean Showtime is stacking that December card like old boy told him, like Stephen Espinoza promised. You always got to respect somebody that can keep their word, man. I respect guys that can keep their word, man. And yeah, man, I can't wait for that to happen. But yeah, man. Yep. Any questions, man? I'll take questions now. I'm about to come back on the chat screen. Okay, here we go. I'm Block Lamont, so yeah, I don't usually do that, but I know he's a good dude. J-Rock was supposed to be a Mando for Trout. Yeah, he's supposed to fight the Nuyuwa character too, the junior middleweight version. I don't know why that didn't happen. Yeah, make sure I hit the like button. And don't forget, we turning this into a podcast. So if you missed some of the show, you want to go back and listen to it, the podcast link is in the description. You click the link, download the free Castbox app, and you can just sign up to our Facebook and subscribe. We got Me and Cali podcast. So if you want to donate, you can donate to his PayPal or my PayPal on his page, the Cali Enigma Sports Network. I'll be putting the early morning grounds on there. We're gonna cook up on some more podcast topics, boxing topics, politics topics, NBA preview shows. So hopefully me and him can link up this weekend and record more. All right. But the link is there. We got 11 episodes of just talking a whole bunch of shit, really, really raw as well. So, yeah, and the early morning grinds will be on there. So check it out. I'll probably upload them around 12 p.m. today. When is the first press conference for this, the December 1st card? Well, it won't be the card. I don't think they're going to announce the undercard just yet, but I think it's Monday in London. People saying, what if, is Dillian White going to show up? Dillian White wouldn't dare to show up because he's going to get smacked the fuck up. But Tupac said, you better back the fuck up before you get smacked the fuck up. Talk about Mobb Deep. What you think about J-Rock versus Lara? They can keep that. I'm straight on that one. I'd rather Lara move up and fight Triple G or try to get Canelo move up. Yeah, I'm not too keen on that matchup. Do you see Jaime Munguia on ESPN or Showtime? Well, Jaime Munguia I don't think he signed a deal with Golden Boy yet. Other they would announce that shit. So I don't know. He might be on Facebook with the rest of them. I don't think the fights that got him fighting right now. Well, ESPN don't give a fuck what they put on. So yeah, he could go to ESPN. Al Heyman should try to backdoor and get that kid, you know. But right now, you know, Zeffner Boxing, they worked with Golden Boy before, so they'll be all right. So he probably end up wherever Canelo go. Man, when the Charlo brothers fighting in Houston, I heard November 17th. But apparently Clarissa Shields took that November 17th fight date with Christian Hammer. Or was it November 10th? It's one of the two in Houston. But I know it's just Jamal fighting Willie Monroe what I hear. But I think they're waiting on to hear what happened with Canelo Alvarez. Marlon So Icy Sims, what's going on, fam? What's good, people? The whole LDBC. What's going on? Deion Williams say, excuse me. Damn, I lost that fucking comment. Here you go. You really think AB signed a contract with Floyd? Hell no. Hell no. Devontae Tank Davis said it was a lie. Jamel and Jamal beat Trout. Yep. Do you see Jaime Maguire on I read that one. Okay. TJ, nobody want that smoke. He talking to TJ. London, yeah, London. If Fury gets knocked out versus Wilder, do you think the shit's over in my AB voice? Could be. You know, Billy Joe Saunders got popped for that shit in his ass. You know, that was a performance enhancing drug, wasn't a steroid though. So I don't know, man. You know, birds of a feather flock together. There's a lot of, I know Fury don't train at the Dominic Ingle gym, but you know, a couple of UK guys came on here and said that gym has been speculated for being dirty with Kid Gala, Billy Joe, and Kell Brook for quite some time. So, you know, it is what it is. But I think it could be over for Fury. I don't know. Depending on how it go down. I see Lil Shane Mosley won on a contender. You've been watching it? No, I got to catch that. I don't even know what channel Epics is. CJ, what's your Instagram? I'm looking for a request from Cadillac 216. Oh, it's a Boxing Clinic 313. I'm about to send you one right now, bro. I got you. I got you, man. Yeah, man. I'm gonna get to these questions in a minute. Yeah, I got you, Jesse Wide family, right there. Yep. Yeah, Wilder was straighten his mouth out for him. Mark Blake, what's going on, man? Yeah, I'm gonna catch up on the contender. I see Junior be doing the reviews, man. I'm gonna catch up on it this weekend, man. CJ, where do you think most of the HBO fighters go? ESPN and Showtime. Ain't none of them that good. I mean, Triple G getting offers from everybody. Canelo, Jaime Maguire. I mean, Linares fighting on Facebook. I don't know. Ain't that many of them, no way. Kovalev getting picked up by Alvarez getting picked up by ESPN. There ain't that many good HBO fighters. It'd be interesting to see where Dimitri Bivol go. He might call Eddie Hearn for that zone deal back. If Triple G signs with Heyman, he's gonna throw him to the young. Exactly. That's why Triple G said he only want a fight by fight deal. Yeah, I'm gonna start watching the contender, man. I see a highlight. Somebody got knocked out, bro. Shane Mosley Jr. is fooled for the blue team. Got no dog in him. When the TBC shirts dropping, man, I'm working on that shit right now, man. I got the logo done, man, but I was thinking about changing my motherfucking name. I might do shirts like Black Fight Fan do, man. You know, just shirts with like maybe a free smoke shirt with smoke and strap season on it. I'll throw some ideas out there, man. I got a guy that's ready to design them and plug me in. So it's been hectic right now. I've been Ohio, somewhere everywhere, man. Sick of this shit moving around so much. But Triple G going to the zone. Watch. Yeah, I agree. CJ, what do you think about Anuyiwa? He a beast. He on my pound for pound list if you didn't see it. Good tournament for him. Oh, man. They showing Tristan Thompson what the fuck he said yesterday, bro. This nigga say that the Cavaliers still the favorite in the East, dog. That shit is comical, man. I'm going to say that. I did a video on it yesterday. CJ, you've been going in on the memes on the ground. Oh, yeah. When it comes to the Cowboys Lions week, it's deep. I'll rep that TBC shirt for sure. Appreciate it, family. Gregory Wide, troll hunter in the building. What's going on? Do you think the 154 Chilo could beat Triple G? Yeah, he a better boxer, but Triple G ain't no he ain't no slouch, but I think some guys got the style to beat him. Triple G want a cherry pick deal. Yup. How about let me blaze shirt, t-shirt? Oh yeah, let me email me about. Email me about that one, man. Yeah, y'all can just email my email in there, man, or hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Nah, Facebook, I don't be getting them fucking notifications. I already got a gang of notifications on that hoe, man. Since I switched over to Facebook Creator. The Contender go hard every Friday morning. Good little boxing. What's Epic's channel, man? I got DirecTV cable, but I got Comcast internet. I got DirecTV for the NFL. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna start looking that shit up. Oh yeah, it don't even care. Yeah, it ain't even on. I don't even have it on DirecTV. It's probably on Ontario. So I'm okay. I can find it on the internet. Do the Epic's mobile app. Okay, cool. I knew it was something I could do. Okay. Yeah, I can flash that shit to my TV. Cool. I'm downloading that shit right now. Yeah, I'm about to start watching that shit. Or have a free trial. Cool. I don't mind paying. Joshua bitch ass act like Ortiz doesn't exist. Yeah, he told, hey man, that motherfucker, let me let this dog out. That dude was ready to drop his belt. He was ready to drop his belt. Shout out to Gregory Rod. Keep grinding great content and super chat. Come on. That dude was ready to that nigga was ready to drop his belt. Real shit. I'm telling you, I got videos for days about the Ortiz and the AJ saga. I covered that shit. Tough. Man, I covered that shit tough. Eddie Hearn was like, it ain't about the belts. That's what he said. He said Joshua bigger than the belts. If we gotta drop the WBA belt, we'll drop it. That's exactly what that nigga said. That's exactly what he said. I remember that shit. Oh, you can watch it on YouTube. All right. Cool. Yeah, you can watch that shit on YouTube. I mean, I watch the best fights. If I did a piece on that, yeah, I had did that shit, man. But yeah, they ain't gonna protect AJ. It's about the dollar. You know, sanction belt body get about 3% depending on how much money you make. It's time to make that shit go viral. Yeah, man, ain't gonna hurt AJ. That shit ain't gonna hurt AJ, man. It just ain't, man. That nigga's man. Like, dude, it's like dudes really out here. Excuse me. It's like dudes really out here. They gonna protect that nigga at all costs. I mean, people out here that don't protect their kids like that. People out here that don't even protect their kids like that. So, I mean, ain't shit gonna hurt that dude until he get knocked out, and people still gonna make excuses when he get knocked out. That motherfucker invincible. That nigga is the Duck Superman. Everything he do, Duck bounce off his ass. So, you know, remember the UK don't have. I'm not just talking about the UK. I'm talking about America too. But the UK don't have really a lot of top fighters. Okay, they don't have that, man. So, you know, they gonna rock with their guys 100%. What's going on, Angel Santos, man? It won't, but it educates some casuals. Yeah, it could. That nigga dropped that, man. That nigga said, I'm going to drop my belt. He said, we bigger than the belts now. See, same shit with Triple G, man. Them niggas hiding behind Undisputed, you know, Undisputed. These niggas don't want Undisputed. Trust me. These niggas don't want Undisputed. Triple G dropped that belt, man. You telling me that he couldn't have whooped on Derevchenko, who was, Derevchenko was what, 12-0, 13-0? He just dropped the IBF because he thought the IBF was going to cater him. That's the wrong belt. You know what I'm saying? That's the wrong belt. What you think about Maurice Hooker? Can he be? Hell no, he can't be undisputed. I don't even know if he can beat Alex Cesados. He probably can get Cesados. Cesados a good fighter, but it's gonna be hard to go to ESPN and get a decision. That's what I mean by that. As far as where he's at 140, I put Regis, Josh Taylor ahead of him. Relic could give him a battle. Ryan Martin might give him a battle, but he up there. He could. Good fighter. Know how to use his height and his distance, unlike Rob Easter Jr. Man, I've been arguing. He said, man, I've been arguing with trolls ever since Fool beat the Pavek. They think Pavek is some shit, man. They going around telling me that Pavek would have beat Luis Ortiz. I'm like, man, nigga, please. He said Mo Hooker garbage. Yeah, all right, man. I won't call him garbage, man. You know, I use his height, his reach, his distance. As soon as Ortiz popped dirty for that Wilder fight, Hearn made a call WBA to get him suspended. Like, he called the 24-hour deadline for the Wilder fight. Yeah, you know. And I mean, the WBA is not even the WBA ain't got shit to do with the clean Wilder boxing program. And then the WBC cleared his name, so he should have been re-ranked in the WBA. Okay? Triple G, remember his amateur loss to Derbychenko. He really lost to Derbychenko. I heard people saying that. I got progress over Hooker, and I heard that Luis Ortiz didn't even lose to Alexander Povetkin in amateurs. That's a lie. Yeah, I think progress washes everybody at 140 still, except for maybe Josh Taylor. I think Ramirez under Robert Garcia will close the gap, but not sure. Povetkin ain't shit, and he looked worse than normal. He did. Oquendo got the WBA on speed dial. Oh yeah, he got that motherfucker. Man, he got that motherfucker speed dial number 2. And then Robert Garcia goes on to say that, you know, what did he say on Fight Hub, was it? That he still favors Joshua. Joshua's is his skill level is still heads and shoulders above Deontay Wilder. And I'm like, man, for a dude, I mean, now I just starting to think it's hate. Okay. Or you know, Robert Garcia, you know, I think it's just hate. Anybody look at that performance, you cannot tell me that was a good performance by Anthony Joshua, knowing the circumstances. You can't. That motherfucker said, yeah, I still think it's a big gap between Wilder and Josh. I say, nigga, oh man, I'm like, all right, bro. I didn't even listen to the video long. You know, I just sound like he got something personal against Wilder, or I don't know what it is, man. I just look at the nigga like, you know, it is. I don't even listen to what they got to say no more. I don't listen to ES News no more. I don't listen to Floyd Hype unless it's an interview somebody send me. I don't listen to them niggas no more, man. A lot of them niggas is, hey, I mean, man, like ES News, man. When he did that shit about old boy from Dallas, he called him Beetlejuice, man. Shit was funny to me, but like that. I mean, who does that though? Who sneak this a nigga? Then a nigga like, I'm cool. You know, you know, me and Ellie, I'm like, man, I'd have been to bust that nigga in his mouth, man. Out your fucking mind, man. Out your fucking mind, though. I don't play that shit, bro. Sneak this. And then Ellie Sabat been doing that to black fucking people for years. I can't fuck with him, dog. I'm sorry. Is there any truth to Wilder versus Fury has a two-way rematch? I don't know. I'm not in the negotiation room. I don't think nobody really knows but Wilder and Fury and the people involved. I believe when Wilder becomes undisputed, he gonna drop the WBA belt after the fight. They don't want him holding their butt, in my opinion. Something like what they did to Fury in the IBF. They immediately made Fury drop the IBF belt. That shit was weak as hell. Spence beat Lardy was. I don't know what he meant by that. Joshua looked better on the eye test, better resume, all that, but you understand AJ weakness plays into Wilder's strength. I don't even think his resume all that, in my opinion. I really don't. He don't look, I mean, in the eye test, he don't look better, man. Especially that last fight. If you know anything about boxing, look at his footwork, okay? Back, like Angel Sanchez said, his back leg was straight up, no bend, so he could be mobile. Jab lazy, left hook, his left elbow was flundering up and down. There's no stability, there's no confidence. He always protecting himself not to get hit, man. Get the fuck up out of here. Who can win, Marcus Brown and Anthony Yard? I think I got Yard, man. Brown be on that flow. Hold on, I gotta find my dog. This nigga wandered off. Oh, there you go. Here. Hopefully I don't break up. My yard on. Oh, yo, master gotta get that because I'm done cleaning up shit. I'm on the shit ball game. Come on. But yeah, man. If it's Wilder is dark skinned black man who knock out everything he touched, everything is harder for him. I agree. Forgiveness TV, appreciate it, bro. AJ going to get knocked out in 2 rounds. So I think it's on the now more and more. I'm seeing. I favor AJ at first, but now his confidence is in his drop of performance. Man, I think it's gonna look like the Stavern fight a little bit, man. His claim to fame is Klitschko. Klitschko was old and couldn't pull the trigger no more. Squalor, what's going on? What do you think about the new fighter, a Virgin Hunter? Didn't Tony Yoka get popped for some drug tests, some PDs? I ain't never seen a motherfucker fight though. Wilder didn't KO Molina in 2 rounds. I mean, it's different. Styles make fights. You know, styles make fights. He didn't. I'm trying to think about another guy. He didn't KO Spilka that fast. You know, but he KO. I mean, KO Bermain Savard fast. You know, styles make fights. Everybody ain't got the same chin. Everybody not gonna take the same risks. You know what I'm saying? It depends. You know, every night not gonna be your best night. Every night you're not gonna be in P's and Q's. So it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter at all. You feel what I'm saying? So it depends. It depends on the fight. It depends on the fighter. So it don't matter if he KO'd Molino in 8 or 9 rounds. You know, Duhopis, he didn't KO him that fucking fast neither. Some guys got a better chin. Some guys know how to survive. Some guys take chances. Some guys get in the ring and they go into safe mode. Some guys are hard to knock out the other guys. AJ is fooled, man. I'm telling you. AJ gonna get knocked out quick. Fast and in a hurry, bro. Yep, AJ doesn't have a safe mode. You know, can AJ win? Fuck yeah, AJ can win. You know, it's the heavyweight division. He can. What if he land a shot on Wilder? And it can happen. You know, it definitely can happen. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and log off. I appreciate all the brothers coming through. Don't forget, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as well as our podcast link in the description. I'm gonna make this into the podcast so you guys can check it out. All right. Just click the podcast link, download the free Castbox app, okay? And then after that, you just sign up with your Facebook account, or you can just sign up however you want to sign up. It's easy, click of a button, and you can subscribe. And we're gonna be doing a lot more things on that podcast as well. Me and Callie gonna try to cook up at least 5 episodes to drop throughout the week. We talk about boxing, basketball, politics, current events, all types of things. So make sure y'all check it out. Get ready for Trill Boxing Talk at Black Fight Fan TV. They should be coming on in a minute. Shout out to everybody. Oliver McCall beat Lennox Lewis with the lucky punch. And then was that the rematch that motherfucker got in there crying or some shit, man? Oh yeah, we're gonna check out Forgiveness TV, man. I'm about to subscribe to the homie right now, man. Hold on, man. I don't know why let me click on your. I don't want to let me click on nobody's name. So hold on. Before I log off, I'm gonna go check them out. Yeah, but I appreciate everybody, man. Let me see. Let me get up in here, man. My dog see the other dog across the street. Motherfuckers, man. The motherfuckers be playing with each other sometimes. I ain't got time for that shit, man. But shout out to everybody. Y'all know what it is, man. TBC and more. We gone.